All right. Okay, so we'll start with a nice tall seated posture. And then let's explore these two mudras where we're bringing, first let's try Adi Mudra, which is a grounding mudra. So hiding the thumb into your fist. And then you're holding your thumb and then resting your hands on your thighs. So it's a very grounding, calming mudra. To see if you can maybe feel it in your body. And just breathe through your nose. This nice gentle breath while you're holding that Adi Mudra, so thumb inside of your fingers. And see if you can invite the breath to go a little bit deeper into the lungs. So the diaphragm, the breathing muscle that attaches, to all the ribs. When you inhale, it moves down. So that's why the belly goes up, because it presses on the contents of the belly. So see if you can feel that expansion of the diaphragm on the inhale, and then on the exhale, the diaphragm moves back up towards the lungs. Okay, let's take a couple more breaths with this mudra, which is calming and grounding. Good, and then we'll try another mudra that's much more energizing. So you're gonna just bring the thumbs up and then turn them out like this, and then again resting on your thighs. So the mudras are little hand gestures that sort of send our attention and the breath into certain parts of the body, and they also usually have a little psychosomatic meaning. So, either calming or energizing, or maybe encouraging your self-confidence or courage. So they're neat things because you can do it anytime, in the chair, everywhere. So this sort of, even just opening the thumbs out opens your shoulders, right? Instead of being like this, where the lungs get more compressed. This encourages the nice tall posture, shoulders back. So it invites the breath more up here into the chest, which is more energizing. Right. Couple more breaths like that. See if you can feel energizing effect. Great. All right. And then slowly releasing the mudra. And then we'll bring the arms up and overhead. Big breath in, and then exhale, hands to your heart. Nice long breath. Breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. Great. And then bring the arms up and overhead. And then so we'll reverse the flow. So we're going to go up and out. Good. And then up again on the inhale. And out. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Great. Nice job. Okay. And then we'll go open the arms wide, spread the fingers open, feel that stretch across the chest. And then we'll go for the opposite shoulder. So if you can use both arms, cross them, otherwise just one. On the exhale, and then open on the inhale. And then exhale. And open on the inhale. Nice, slow, long breath, and exhale. And one more time, open wide, and exhale. Great. All right, and then we'll come into a side bend, so dropping onto the right side. And then feel that stretch right on the side, left side. And see if you can send the breath into your left lung. So breathe into that left lung. Feel the ribs expand with the breath and stretch those little muscles that we have between the ribs, intercostal muscles. Good. And then back up. And then we'll go to the other side. So side bend to the left. And then we're going to send the breath into the right lung. Feel the stretch. And then back up. Awesome. Good. And then we'll do the cat and cow movement. I'll show you from the side, rounding on the exhale. If it helps you, you could also have a tree. So just round the shoulder blades forward and the upper back round a bit. And then on the inhale, we're going to lift the heart, shoulders pull back, shoulder blades squeeze together. And then exhale, round, slide those shoulder blades apart. And the inhale, open. And exhale, round. And inhale, open. Great. And one more time. And inhale, open. Awesome. And then release. And then we'll go forward for forward fold. So sliding down your legs, hinging forward, exhaling down. And then on the once you start inhaling, you're lifting up all the way into sitting. All right, so bending at the hips, nice long spine as you come down. And inhale up. All right, and then to add a little bit of neck strengthening, as you come down, we're gonna try to look to the right. So exhale, come down, look to the right. Feel the stretch in the neck. And then as you come up, you look straight forward again. And then exhaling, look into the left. And inhale, come up. Great. Exhale again, look to the right. And inhale back up. Last one to the left. Exhale. And inhale. Good. Hopefully you feel the engagement in the back as we lift up, right? When we try to pull the shoulders back. Nice. Okay, so let's go into a twist. So we'll start with a simple twist. So your feet and knees are pretty close together. You're gonna inhale, lift through the crown of the head. And then rotate your chest, shoulders, and head to look to the left. So the left shoulder sort of pulls back to help you with that twist. You could even reach the left arm back behind you if that helps you with the twist. So it'll be like this, right? And then back to center. Good. Then we'll try the other side. So again, keep that length. And then as you exhale, you're rotating to the right, maybe reaching that arm back. Hi, Alaya. Are you having trouble? Good. And then back to center. Perfect. Okay. And then let's try twist, same twist, but if you can cross your legs, we'll do that. So left leg over right. And again, we'll go through the left first. So you're gonna inhale, find that lift. And then we'll twist. And then you can use the right arm on the outside of the left knee. And don't force yourself into it. But it can be a little help, but most of the twist comes out of your muscles, right? So you're not pushing yourself with this lever. Break anything. Well, you wouldn't break anything unless you have really bad osteoporosis. And but it's just not good to use too much force. And then inhaling out, exhaling, nice and smooth breath. And it's a little bit harder to breathe when we're twisting. You become more aware of the ribs expanding to see if you can still feel the expansion in the lower ribs with that big inhale, big exhale. Good, and then we'll go back to center, and then we'll switch. So right leg on top. And if you can't quite cross, totally fine to do another one of these that we did before. Inhale, lift, and then exhale, twist. So your legs are still pointing straight forward, and your chest is sort of turning to the right. Perfect. One more breath. And back to center. Great. Okay. And then we'll go into one last twist. And another kind of twist. So we're gonna try to, if you can, hold the left shin with your right hand, so across the body, and then reaching that left arm back. So you're lifting that leg, and if you can't use the other arm, Nalina, you could do this or another one of those simple twists we did at the beginning. Okay, so here, because we lifted that thigh, we have even less space, right, for the belly. So it might feel like it's too much. So just decide for yourself which twist feels better in your body. Good, and then back. And then we'll try the other side. So if you're going for the lift of the leg, left hand holds the right shin, and then you reach back. Excellent. And then back to center. All right. So now you should have some sensations around here since we twisted a lot. So let's try to do a nice big swirling motion with the whole upper body. So your sit bones are grounded into the chair and you're circling around. Great, and then the other way. Excellent. Perfect. Okay, and then let's work on the legs. So here we're trying to straighten the leg, right? So straighten the knee. So you have to engage the quadricep muscles to straighten the knee. So see if you can feel it here, that hardening of the muscle. As you lift that foot and leg straight forward. Just alternating sides. Great. And then we'll try to hold it. So hold it for a few seconds. If you want to make it harder, you would scoot forward in the chair so your thigh is not supported, and then you really have to hold it everything with your muscle. If you want to make it easier, your thigh would be supported. So then you're just working on keeping that knee straight, but not so much lifting that whole leg against gravity. All right, and then let's try the other side. Hold it straight, flex the foot, point the toes up, sitting nice and tall. Breathe. Perfect. Okay. And then we'll do the ankle circle. So you can do it in a variety of ways, either like this or holding under the knee. Or if you can't quite get the leg up, you could also prop your heel and then do circle with the foot. Yeah, do you see it? So like that. I kind of like it like this, so I'm gonna do this version. But you choose what works better for you. And then, so really look at that ankle and try to increase the range of motion a little bit. I know for a lot of people, the ankles tend to be very stiff. So we should do these exercises every day. And reverse, go the other direction. Because you want flexible and strong ankles to be able to balance, to prevent falls. That's one part of fall prevention. Good, and on other side. So again, do your version, either hold or under your knee or prop the heel and then do the circle. But in any case, try to push for a big range of motion. And reverse. All right. And so we're gonna try this sort of a bouncing exercise. So you're gonna sort of stand on the ball of the foot, so your heels are up, and you're gonna go like this. So bounce, 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 bounce. If you can't stand, you could do it standing, sort of like knees, and then do bounce, 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 bounce. But maybe if you hold on to something, if your balance is off, just it's basically pointing, flexing quickly, right? Pointing, flexing very quickly, working those ankles until you feel a little bit of fatigue in those muscles. All right, Nice job. All right. Excellent. Okay. So let's work on the hip. So we'll start with a nice big circle. So you're bringing the knee towards you and then out to the side. At the beginning, you could use your hand to support your knee, support your thigh. If you don't have quite the strength, and try to do a nice big circle again. So coming in and out with that knee and down and finishing that circle. So you should feel it at the hip, right? In the hip socket. All right. And another side. Nice big circle again. Very good. Okay. And then we'll practice the head hinge again, which is part of standing up from the chair, right? So you have to get the head forward, because if you're here, it's super hard to stand up like this, right? Straight up. So you need to lean forward, get the nose over toes. And then the second step is pushing down into your legs, right? Engaging those muscles here, and then you start straightening the knees. So if you can't stand up, you could practice that all the way up. So get your nose over toes, push down into your feet, especially the heels, and then stand up. If you can't quite stand up, just practice that. Lean over, push down, maybe feel the butt lightening up off the chair. Maybe you can even lift it just a little bit and then stand up, sit back down. And again, nose over toes, push down, lift a little bit, and sit back down. If you can go all the way, go all the way. Push down and sit back down. Get your butt lighter. And sometimes, you know, it takes just one successful, you know, maybe you need a little help for the first one, and then the body sort of remembers, oh, this is how I do it, and then you can do it better. I find that it often works like that. All right, so another way how to strengthen those muscles is to do squats. So if you're standing, you know, maybe you're cooking something in your kitchen, you could put your hands on the counter and practice this, right? Practice getting the hips back and then standing up, right? So that's a squat, hips back. Or just practice that rocking forward. Rock forward and lighten the butt. Rock forward. Yeah, and maybe if it's super, super hard, it helps to have something to hold on to, right? As long as we don't rely just on the arms. So for the first few, you know, you could probably hold on to something, maybe a chair in front of you, but really try to use those big muscles here. They help you a lot. Good. All right. Okay, so let's open or straighten the leg straight forward. If you can, scoot forward in your chair so you can actually straighten the leg nicely. And so we're practicing some more hinging here. So it's a hamstring stretch as you're, so one leg straight, and then you're trying to allow the pelvis to tilt forward, right? So if you feel the hip bones come forward towards your thighs, and then the rest of the spine follows. And you start feeling a pull on the hamstring, right? Because the hamstrings are attached to the pelvis. So when the pelvis tilts forward, it pulls on the attachment of the hamstring and you get a stretch. So go until you feel a good stretch in the back of the leg, straight leg. Some of you can go lower. Some of you already feel a good stretch, even up here. And then we'll stay there for a bit. Just keep breathing. And then one other thing to watch out for. So a lot of people, what they do is sort of, you kind of like rotate, right? You slide because it's a little bit easier than going straight forward. See if you can square your shoulders forward and maybe don't go as low, but it feels a little bit different if you go straight forward. Good. And then slowly coming back up. And then let's go sideways. So take that same leg out to the side. And then we will first do a little bit of a twist towards right. So your left shoulder is aligned with that leg. And then you're sliding down that leg. Slide down that straight leg. And then if it's okay for you, you can bring that arm up and over. And the heaviness of the arm is going to pull you even deeper into the stretch. And breathe. Perfect. And then coming back up. And then from the same legs, and you're just going to take the left arm and reach over to the right. Get a big stretch. And let them back down. And then one more thing, we'll just do another twist with the legs open like this. So you're twisting towards that side and towards your bent knee. And then keep the spine long, keep the chest open. Your left hand is on the right knee. And you might feel a nice pull in this leg, in the inner thigh. Good, and then back to center. Great, all right, and then we'll do the whole thing on the other side. And you really pay attention to what you're feeling in the body. That's partly why yoga is sort of healing and makes us feel good, because it teaches us to observe. It teaches this sort of witnessing ability, right? You're witnessing what's going on. First, we just learn to notice the sensation, physical sensations, but then as you strengthen the muscle of mindfulness and ability to observe, you start maybe observing the patterns of your thoughts, or emotions or beliefs. And the first step to change them if they're not serving you. So pay attention to the sensations. Right leg straight, and then we're gonna hinge at the hips. Again, taking the hip bones forward, tilting the pelvis, and then sliding down that leg wherever you can go without pain. Make sure you're breathing. And then while you're holding the forward fold, see if you can feel a little bit of lengthening in the spine on the inhale, even though you're folding forward, but still the spine tries to stay long. So as you inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. And then exhale, maybe you can move a little deeper into the pose. Great. And then slowly coming up. You don't get dizzy. Nice job. And then we'll do that side bend. So Get your leg out to the side. I'm gonna move the left shoulder back a little so we can side bend. And then if your shoulder is okay with it, bring that arm up and over and stretch the side body. And again, send the breath in here between the ribs into the left lung. Perfect. And then coming back up. And then we'll go with that arm, right arm, over to the left, reach. Feel that stretch all the way into the hip. Nice deep breath. And then back to center. And then we'll try that twist. So again, inhale, lift and twist, and exhale, twisting towards left. Great. And then back to center. And then you can step your feet together. All right. So let's do a little bit of music just to get our heart rates up for a few minutes. Let's see. Hopefully it's not too loud. So we'll just march. And you're welcome, if you can stand, you're welcome to stand and do some of these exercises standing. Okay, so we're gonna go step out and back in. Out, so if you're standing, you would lunge out, lunge back in. Okay. Step up and reach. Great. Okay, and then we'll go forward. So your feet tap at the heel and push to the opposite arm like this. If you're standing, you can do a tap. Opposite limb. Opposite arm and leg. Good, all right. And then let's draw a big circle with the right hand, left hand. Yeah, that's it. Very good. And then we're gonna scissor those arms and then open them. Scissor the other on top, open. Great. And then this is gonna raise your heart rate a little bit. So you're gonna go straight arms, right? So lock your elbows, and then you're gonna go chop, 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 chop.
He rocks in the treetop all day long, hopping and a bopping and a singing his song. All the little birds on Jaybird Street love to hear the robin go tweet, tweet, tweet.
And then chop to the side.
Rockin' Robin.
And chop to the other side. Let's see if you can do a whole arm. So it's not this, right? It's this. It starts at the shoulder. Good. And then we'll go one arm up, one arm down, and other. And you can lean into that side. Good, nice. And then let's run a little bit. So quick feet, quick feet.
He rocks in the treetop all day long, hopping and a popping and a singing his song. All the little birds on the street love to hear the robin go.
Good, and then we're gonna go forward, and then you're spreading the fingers, right, as you reach. Forward, and then sit up. Forward, sit up.
They started going steady and bless my soul. He out popped the buzzard and the Oreo. He rocks in the treetop all the day.
Forward, and sit up. Forward, stand up. Good, nice. And then we'll go clap above your head, and then clap by your knees, in between your knees. Clap and clap. 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 Good. Nice. Good job. Good. And then we're gonna go with that kind of like the mill. All right. And then reverse. Sorry, Nalina, this is hard to do with one hand. And then forward again. And back. And forward. And back. Good. And then we'll go like this. So you're bending left arm, straightening right, and then you switch. Good. Right. And we'll go one arm up, one arm side. All of them back to your chest. And then other side. Side and up. Up and side. Very good. Try faster. Good, nice. And then let's march. Good. And then we're gonna go for knees go to the right, or to the left, and then the other side. You can do it slowly or fast. That's it. Nice, Jake. Good. Nice job. Good. And then let's climb the ladder. So you're lifting the right arm, grabbing this ladder. What is it called? I'm missing the word for it. Okay, bye, Jake. Bye. Up and up, up and up, up and up, up and up, up. Good. Nice. Good. And then we'll go out, out, in, out, out, in, up, up, in. So if you're standing, you could still do maybe a little faster. Out, out, in. Out, in. Out, out, in. Good. Good. And then maybe we can rock a little. So rocking back and forward. So again, you're sort of trying to get the toes over nose over toes. And then lean back. Yeah, so you're stiffening the core, right? You're stiffening the spine. Kind of like you have a rod, iron rod in the spine. So you rock to the back of the sit bone. And the core work. Great. All right, and then sitting straight forward, crossing the arms, lifting, and exhale. And just freestyle. Freestyle dance. Rock it. Do some jazz hands. That's this movement, right? The supination, pronation. Just a little faster. Yeah, that's it. Good. Nice. Okay. Clap. You could, Nalina, you can slap your thigh. You can slap your thigh. And I can try a little higher up. Nice. Good. Great job, everyone. All right. Slow down a little. Some dancing. All right. So just take a moment to check in with your body. How you're feeling? Taking some deep breaths. And then let's do just a couple more stretches, and then maybe some breathing. We'll do putting on your sock stretch or shoes. The ankle on top, if everyone can do it. Good. And then let's again try to find that tall spine. So you're not slumping, right? But nice and tall. You guys see me well? I know the sun is a little bit all right, and then you can add some more ankle circles with that foot. That's on top. All right. All right. And then let's move, maybe slightly help with the hand, move the knee out and in, or down and up towards the midline and away from the midline. Just to loosen up that hip joint. All right. Excellent. And then we'll do the other side. Other ankle on top. Just do a few ankle circles. Perfect. And then the whole leg moves in and out. Perfect. And then release. Okay. So let's do some breathing, and just to introduce you to a different mudra. We're gonna do this. It's a pretty famous, you see it in a lot of a lot of pictures over the internet, the meditation mudra, right? One of them. It's called Jnana mudra. And so we're connecting the thumb and the index finger, and the circle sort of symbolizes your wholeness, reminder of your wholeness, no matter what's happening with your sort of small self, whether it's a disease or you lost a job, you're still reminded of your wholeness and your perfection. And so the one of the fingers is just like your small self, and the thumb is the big self, the consciousness. So you're just reminded that you're something bigger than your personality, and you're just resting those arms or hands on your thighs. So relax your shoulders, just keeping a slight touch between the thumb and the index finger. And then we're going to try to focus on the breath. So maybe closing your eyes if that feels safe enough. You still want to sit nice and tall, but not rigidly. And then see if you can maybe inhale for the count of 4. And exhale for the count of 4. If you can do more, do more. But it shouldn't feel like you're out of breath. Nice long inhale, nice long exhale, holding the Jnana mudra. And by slowing the breath, you're nurturing the nervous system, calming. And just try to stay focused on the breath. If you catch yourself thinking about something else, just return your attention to the breath. And just maybe notice the little pause on top of the in-breath. Maybe you can slowly or shortly wait there, just maybe a couple of seconds, holding after the inhale. And then exhaling, and maybe pausing briefly on top of the exhale as well, if that feels okay. Great, and then you can slowly release the mudra, roll your hands, and then just relax into your chair. Just come to your natural breath, and just feel any tension dropping away, dripping away. Shoulders relaxing away from your ears. Face relaxing. Eyes in the eye sockets. Still focusing your attention on the sensations in your body. Don't think quite yet about what you're gonna do next. Just noticing with curiosity, what is the body telling me today? Great, and then taking another deep breath in and slowly opening your eyes. And maybe taking a stretch. And then we'll close the class. Let's set our little intention. So feel free to repeat after me. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be mindful. May I have courage. May I have fun. And may I treat myself and others with love and compassion. And then hands to your forehead as a reminder of the power of your thoughts. Hands to your lips as a reminder of the power of your words. And hands to your heart as a reminder of the power of your actions. Namaste. Thanks, everyone. Great job. All right. If you have any questions, feel free to speak up or send me an email.